We've been doing this for years, baby.
And it's tense across the board here at the season 2 premiere of Pose. Get ready for a night filled with glam, glitz, and maybe a little bit of shade.
Pride is all about celebrating the parts of yourself that the world don't want you to celebrate.
Well, as always, you know, the gay community, the black community, the female community, across the board, we're fighting for our rights again, you know, under a terrible administration that's disgusting and completely corrupt. So what? We're back to square one. We got to say, what are we going to do? How are we going to stand up? How are we going to say no? We will not accept anything less than total acceptance, love, humanity, equality for everyone. I'm a regular this season playing Nurse Judy, who works at the AIDS ward of a major New York hospital. And I'll be galvanizing all of my friends to join up, act up, and fight, you know, for their rights.
Last time we left off, we were talking about, you know, the acceptance that you received from Blanca afterwards. So what can we expect this time around for season 2?
I think more acceptance. More acceptance is definitely a good way to put it. She's always going to be my mom and something more. When I first came from the Dominican Republic, when my mother was homeless, we shared a room and a shelter. And I witnessed my mother work 3 jobs to get us out of that situation. And I believe that's not in the exact same way, but what Blanca does for Poppy.
Pose has made me realize that I have a lot of work to do, not just for people in the U.S., but for my fellow Caribbean folk. In the Caribbean, we're still facing violence, and so for me, Pose was that outlet. A girl from Tobago, a small island, Trinidad and Tobago, they say Trinbagonian and stuff like that. It's just Trinidad. No, there is Tobago. And for a girl like me from this small island to be able to be here, it shows me that if we have the love and support that we need, we can be phenomenal.
You know, your role is so important. I just want you to know that you're inspiring people out here. You're representing. And I just want to know, who are also your role models? Who are you looking up to?
Oh my God, I look up to so many people. It took literally a village to raise this child. From my mother to my grandmother to my aunt, who were the matriarchs in my family, to Hex Extravaganza, to my sisters that are no longer here with us, to Avis Pendavis, to Octavia St. Laurent, Danielle Revlon, Moldavia LaBeija, Peppa LaBeija, to, oh my gosh, Paris Dupree. To all of these people, I stand on their shoulders, so I have to always do a great job. Yeah.
So I wanted to know from you, what is the importance of having a show like Pose on mainstream television?
I mean, oh God, that's such an extensive question, but it is, having a show like Pose is so important because it teaches love and acceptance to everybody. You know, as I keep saying, it is, I've had everyone from fellow queer people to, you know, straight white dads say, you know, the show taught me about love and taught me about, you know, my, something I didn't know about the queer community or about their, you know, son or daughter who is queer. And so it's just teaching.
You girls are carrying.
You're carrying.
Yes. Mwah. Mwah. Carry.
And it teaches you, you know, about caring. Joking. It's all about love. It's really all about love. And there's just no judgments. I mean, there is a little bit of judgment, obviously, on the ballroom floor. There's some judgments in, you know, in a number form. But it's not, it's really just about love.
It's premiering right in Pride Month. So what's the importance of that?
Well, the importance is just, I guess, another piece of our puzzle to celebrate Pride. For us to celebrate as a community, and then those who aren't a part of it yet to feel that they're embraced and they can finally see something on TV they can relate to. So instead of, you know, waiting X amount of years to find someone to guide you, we finally have this TV show where people can receive guidance.
Now season 2 is coming right around the corner. I'm so excited for that, and it's nice that it has good timing with Pride. So what do you think about that?
I think it's perfect timing. I think that this is a time where people need to feel enlightened, they need to feel empowered, and what better time than Pose to come out than right now? You know, I've always felt like I had a duty to help people in the world, but now I actually know that I have to, if that makes sense. I wanted to do it, but now I have to do it. And being on this show has given me more insight to different struggles within our youth, and just hearing their feedback or responding to some of their messages online, it's giving me more of an insight to what they really need, and I'm able to kind of, structurize some things to help them.
Now let's talk about season 2. So Candy is a very feisty, very unique, powerful person, and in some ways she's misunderstood, and we dive into her insecurities. So I wanted to know, what can we learn about her?
You are going to learn this season that Candy is focused, and Candy's one of those type of girls that whatever she puts her mind to, she's going to get, and she's going to go hard. And so that's one of those things that you're going to actually start to see her talent. She's telling people, listen, I don't know what your vision looks like, but you need to recognize I'm a star, honey. This is a star right here, is what she's trying to tell you.
In what ways do you connect to her?
I have a lot of connections to Candy. Candy has become, for me, a second personality. There are many times as a leader in the community, as someone in business and doing a lot of things, that I feel like I'm in spaces where I can't say what I want to say or say what needs to be said. But Candy helps me find a way to say it. So I can just pull Candy's voice out, you know what I mean, and drop the octave a little bit, and she says it, and people seem to get it and laugh. So I use her as a personality.